and Kings Meadows. D-League, it was North Launceston by 3 points. The under-18s, North Launceston won by 35 points. So two wins today to North Launceston. First quarter action, here's Matthew McGee from UTAS Stadium. North versus the Tigers.
Round 6 action. Gardner and Lee in the ruck. Lee with the punch, goes straight up in the air. Gardner has a bit of an airy. Right there is Will Campbell. He's under it. The umpire says, give it to me, and we're going to ball it up. The ball hasn't moved out of the centre circle. So Tom Bennett, Max, another one into the side today, starting on the bench. So we're interested there. He's had a little fall from grace after coming back from the NTFA. Hard to step back up to the TSL level. This bloke has no option, though. That is Cox Goodger, and that's a bullet. And he finds Fozzie's man in Jackie Rushton right on 50. Rushton swings and goes. That's not a great kick. It's going to go out in front of Jake Lasky. Left forward pocket. North Launceston are kicking to the Invermay Park end. And as the light drizzle starts to come now, Dave, much in that? You're the weatherman. A little bit
on the radar for the next few minutes or so, yep.
Boundary throw in, left forward pocket. Geez, Cox Goodger, that was a beautiful kick early from the midfield. Shallow throw in, McCulloch back into the side last week. Rushton across the line. It reminds me of a Patrick Dangerfield type Cox Goodger. He's just so strong. We saw Dangerfield last night. You know, everyone thought he was going to play forward. He played midfield and absolutely dominated for the Geelong Cats. And Cox Goodger, very similar type of player in this league. Down to the front, there's Lowe. That's Bain Lowe, the youngster from Devonport, son of Mark Lowe, Devonport champion down there. Good to see him in, Max. Now a little bit about Bain through the State Under-16 program.
Yes, member of the team last year, travelled up to Queensland with him, goes very well.
Gets the footy.
He does get a lot of the footy.
So ball up, here's Cox Goodger up and over. Oh, Cox Goodger, that is a special. That is an acrobatic effort. He's taken it on the fly and kicked it directly over his head, and Cox Goodger, Foz, gets things underway. Well, there was something out of nothing.
That was a great goal.
That was straight over his head. There was a ball up in the left forward pocket. Cox Goodger got it, and in the same motion, kicked it straight over his head from an impossible angle. And, well, there's the highlight of the day. The goal of the day is going to be very hard to beat. Cox Goodger's on the board.
When they cut them up for goal of the year, I think that'll feature as well. That's a fantastic shot for goal.
This rain get heavier.
Yep, that's right. The first quarter is really going to be crucial here because it's not going to be easy come quarter four conditions here. Quick kick out by Lockie Watt. No one in particular. High tackle there on Lee. Releases Ponting. Ponting sideways now to Eggo, who's been playing on ball this year. This way, that away. Kicks inside 50. Danger here for the Tigers. Oh. Nice mark by Callow. No, he can't quite take it. In fact, it was Lasky, I beg your pardon. It's on the ground. Kick out of defence there by Griggs, but only as far as Ponting. Play on, must have been touched. Ball up on the attacking 50, Max.
Yeah, Jackson Callow just come off after that Cox Goodger goal with a bit of a stinger in the shoulder, but I think he looks all right.
Yep. There's Lee and Gardner. Gardner wins a tap out, only as far as Egger. Campbell working hard for the Tigers. Might have been caught without it. Lays the tackle down as Will Campbell. In there is Whitford. Quick kick forward by Event. In the back play there, well done Lovell. Gets it out to Rice. Standing start kick. Can't get any much meterage with that one. It's back towards the attacking 50. Lockie Griggs is there again for the Tigers. They're trying to work it out. Rain falling heavily here at UTAS Stadium. Ugly footy. And it's umpire circling ball up. 1 goal straight, 6 to Bombers. Tigers yet to score.
And, of course, we know Max, a captain of the commentary team, he makes some bad calls, but a good call today moving from Windsor Park for this broadcast. It's a repelling kick there for Lockie Griggs. Bit of it early. Ball gets to half forward for the Tigers. Here's Campbell by hands over the exciting Burrows Chang. That is Oliver Burrows Chang. Back to Campbell. Inside 50. Bennett drops a put. Should have taken it. Kick off the ground there. Well done, North Launceston through Corey Nankervis, and they're away through Richter Salter.
Onto the wing, taken here by the Tigers, Lovell. It's handball away to Davies. Davies kicks up towards half forward. Front position with Sordy. Ball thumped away back to Cooper Sordy. He can't get an effective kick away. Tackle laid there by Eddie Burrows Cheng. Ball up. That's KG 5 are underway. Glenorchy 2, 3, 15. To North Hobart 4 behind 4 points. 12 minutes into the second quarter there. All the scores today. Launceston Clarence starting at 2 o'clock. Chance here for Oliver Burrows Cheng. He burrows through, can't pick it up. Davies might have got one in the back. He played for it. Now he's laying on it. Umpire, ball up. 55 out from the Tigers' goal.
Donnelly playing back today, Max. We've seen him play sort of a bit forward wing, but he's got the key post there.
That's Thomas Donnelly, Ben Donnelly, of course.
Yeah, Thomas Donnelly
Yep.
on one of their goal kicks, and Tyler Carter, so he's matched up in the goal square.
3 goals last week, Tyler Carter, 3 also to Graham. And it's not going to be pretty footy now as the rain really starts to fall here at UTAS Stadium. So a couple of hours without much rain falling. And just a shower has drifted across the ground. Lee, tap out beautifully. Egger kicks forward, half forward. Lasky flies high. Good spell by Godomski. On the follow-up, Godomski, a funny old torpedo. Gardner releases Davies. Davies kicks inside 50. Chance here for the Tigers. In front there, mark wasn't taken by Nankervis. Foon backwards now towards Fletcher Bennett. Goes across the ground towards Davies. He can't take the mark with a slippery ball. On the follow-up now, that's Richter Solder. Kicks it up the wing. Ball tumbles out towards Lowe and Rice. Tigers player trying to get through is Blake McCulloch. Close to the boundary line. Ponting picks it up. Good hands to Davies. Davies has pushed off his kick slightly. Front position, Lovell. Knocks it away. McCulloch kicks straight away up in the air. Elijah Reardon there for the Tigers. On the follow-up, well done Reardon. Mark of the year early in the year. Kicks towards the wing for the Tigers.
Tigers come out here in front of the commentary position. RACT wing side of the ground. And then Curvis takes it over in front. So tied early. The Coxgoodger a bit of magic. Got the Bombers underway with their first goal. And not much since then. Lots of rotations happening. Zach Adams onto the ground with the long sleeves. Good choice today. So boundary throw in. Right on centre wing. Lee comes down here to the front. Well done there from Marcus Gardner. Tried to come off the ground was Watt. Fresh out. Ponting. Head over the footy. Centre wing ball going nowhere. Umpire says give it to me. Foz, can you get me someone there? Number 10. Number 10. James Curran, thank you. One of the emergencies into the game, down the bottom of the list. We need a live printer so we can bring them in. So James Curran, former grammar schoolboy, he just comes off the ground now. The coach in Whitford comes on. So there's going to be a free kick out of bounds on the full, and it's going to go to Marcus Davies.
We've got a Sartis football score in the next stoppage bracket.
So Davies, former Carlton recruit, goes to the top of the centre square. Well done there, Hobart. Sorry, Kingborough. I'll keep calling him that. Kingborough. Cooper Sorty fights hard. Avent off the ground. McCulloch. Good clean pick up. McCulloch looks for Lasky on the chest and takes the mark. Indoors, here's Ollie Sanders. Wrong side for him. Goes right foot. Reardon. Out in front there of Rushton. Well done. They're away here. The Tigers. Over the top. Well done. Kingborough. That's Digan. Coming out here and finds Jack Bilson. Handy cricketer, University, Jack Bilson. And he kicks this one into the man on the mark, does Bilson. Yes, Foz?
GYC 161 defeated Grammar 7. Noah Holmes, 12 goals 4.
Yeah, Noah Holmes, 12 goals 4. The Clarence boy decided to play school footy today, which is good for GYC. Thank you to Blair Brownless, successful coach. We'd be happy with that. 161-7. GYC defeating Launceston Church Grammar. And very strong side this year to GYC. Kick off the ground. Goes as far as the Tigers defender there. And
Duggan,
that is Nathan Duggan. Good mark. Out in front. Here of Sanders on half forward. Good punch off the ground there from Luke Graham. Comes right down here, right forward pocket. Another inside 50 Tigers. Goes outside the boundary line. What are the inside 50s for Dave Gruber? 5-4. North Launceston's way. So plenty of the footy at the moment, the Tigers. They've got some speed, Foz. There's no doubt about that, the Tigers.
Boundary throw in.
Yes, Macca.
Absolutely no, agreed, Macca. I didn't say no, so that means it's a yes.
Oh, sheep.
As the handball gets away now to Lovell. Kicks inside 50. Dangerous. Campbell there. Chance. Little tap on towards Tyler Carter. Off the ground, Bilson. Ricochets. Chance. Eddie Burrows. He's met by 2. Great tackle. Thomas Donnelly. He just boots it out of the area over to the far side. So 1-on-1 between the 2 number 3s. That's Rice and Whitford. They both thump it over the boundary line. Progressive score from down there at KG5. Glenorchy 21. North Hobart 4. So the Pies just building a bit of Macca. I said off here before that once they get their full team back, they're still a threat, I reckon.
They've got some quality players.
In this
You've
season.
got the Websters and also Joe Bowden up forward. You're always going to be pretty competitive.
Sanders handball to Egger. Nice interception. Lovell inside out kick on the right. Bit of class. Kieran Lovell. That's a great goal. Fantastic goal from Kieran Lovell. He intercepted and then he just put it on the right boot, beautifully fashioned the kick, and two great goals from two class players in the first 10 minutes here at Utah Stadium.
Well, that's it. Days like today with the rain coming down, we've seen Cox Goodger over the shoulder, which was very opportunistic. This one, though, was pure class from Kieran Lovell.
And it was interesting the kick that he chose to do then. I was watching Lovell in the warm-up and he was kicking identical kicks to that for about 3 or 4 attempts.
Little outside, outside the boot check sides from about 30 out.
Yep.
He was, he was only on a slight angle, but he knows what he can do. Good choice. Just got great breakaway speed. Avent's gone to him, Max, so just keep an eye on that one. Could be a bit of a tag there. Lee down to Cox Goodger. That's beautiful ruck work. Cox Goodger inside 50. Lasky flies. Can't take it. Well done, the Kingborough defenders. Ball's going to come out in front of Bennett. He takes it over the line. Tried to disguise it. He was keeping it in. The ball goes out of bounds. You can hear that rain now on the effects mic. Quite heavy. Lots of rotations happening. The players will be sore after this one. So about 5 metres in from the 50. Umpire throws it in. Up in the ruck here goes Callow. He palms it down in front of Cooper Sorty. He looks to be the backup ruckman for the Tigers. Umpire's found a free kick. It's going to go to North Launceston. It's going to be a free kick to Curran. So James Curran, the late in, going to take a free kick from about 30 out, the man on the mark here. So he'll kick from about 40 metres. Going down towards May Park in. If you just joined us, great goals to Bradley Cox Goodger for North Launceston and Kieran Lovell, and it's 1 goal apiece. Lovell for the Tigers. Here's Curran. It's a shallow kick, but it's straight. It's a ripper, and it's a goal to the Bombers. 2 goals straight 12. Lead the Tigers at 1 goal straight 6. You're listening to City Park Radio, 103.7, 96.5. 11.5 minutes gone, Max. And good goal for James Curran.
Absolutely, and a good goal. And he's got to make the most of those when he's sort of borderline in that top 22 at the moment, which he did. He got his body in front. The Kingborough guy, can't recall exactly who it was, but basically just laid on top of him.
Yeah, it was a tight contest and just pushed him in the back.
It was, and that's where you have to be on in front in conditions like this. Just see the goal umpire rushing over there and grabbing his coat.
Yes, just for a layout.
And they've got the coat this end as well.
Bit of sunshine in the distance, so it might be just a brief shower. Getting inside 50 here is Zach Adams. Bounces over the back. Chance here for the Tigers. George O'Neill goes off the ground. So does Luke Graham. In towards the goal square. And under pressure there as Donnelly does it well. Second time this quarter. Might cover the player there in Whitford and go to Griggs. Griggs does well. Whitford also. Back to Griggs. Tries to pick it up. Lockie Griggs' third attempt. Now he picks it up. He's got nowhere to go. He's tackled by 2. And the umpire says holding the ball might have been a bit harsh. Didn't really have a lot of opportunity. But Oliver Sanders is in pretty good form this year. The young devil enjoying his TSL footy. He kicks with that left foot up the wing. Gets a bit of distance. Over the back, Rice can't take it. Player tackle there in Godomski. Rice again off the ground. Only as far there as Fletcher Bennett. So Fletcher Bennett goes short. Finds a teammate over there in Jack Avent. Avent close to the boundary line. It might be too close. It's out of bounds on the full in front of Callow, who's back on the ground. 2 goals straight, 12 the Bombers. Tigers 1 goal straight 6. Here's Matty McGee for City Park Radio.
So the Tigers from half back. Avent's there though and Ponting. Punch it forward, Lovell. Clean at his feet. Over the top finds Watt. He's beset upon. Turnover. McCulloch by hands now to Ponting. Over the top again to Avent. They wax there, the boys. Inside 50, no, not quite, just to the top of the 50. Who is it? Lasky keeps his feet, picks it up by hand. Here's Whitford, another inside out. Look at goals. Whitford! Whatever Kieran Lovell can do at one end, Whitford does it at the other. And he's got the Northern Bombers' 3rd goal. There's a little outside check side, Maxi. It's the go today.
It is certainly the kick of choice at the moment, and really clean pickup by the big guy Jackson Callow off the ground, and quick hands there to his coach. And if you want to stay in the team, if you're going to give it to one guy, you give it to the coach.
Yeah, great goal there from Whitford. So 3 goals straight 18. Tigers 1 goal straight 6. And despite the conditions, Macca, it's been an entertaining first 15 minutes.
It has some beautiful goals at both ends of the ground. And 3 goals 18 the Bombers. The Tigers 1 goal straight 6. And Kieran Lovell was good on the other side. Just couldn't get the kick away, but he was clean as well. And they just couldn't get it out. And it was just through pressure that North Launceston came back the other way.
Gardner and Lee. Gardner gets a secondary tap out here towards Davies, who can't take it. Pressure from Campbell's good. In goes Ollie Burrows Cheng. Campbell off the ground. They're forcing it forward, the Tigers. Tackle laid there on Whitford. The umpire will ball it up. Cheerio to Fletcher Bennett's granny today, who's listening on the radio. She went down to Lauderdale last week. Hasn't been too well during the week, so Fletcher Bennett's granny. I hope you're enjoying our coverage here on City Park Radio. As it's on the attacking 50. There'll be another ball up. Of course, we've got a lot of listeners today down at Kingborough. So welcome to you, Tigers supporters. Team's doing okay in the first 15 minutes, just falling a couple of goals behind, still in this contest. Picking up the ball is George O'Neill, and he's pushed in the back.
A late call.
Yep, and a fair one, I think. He did get the pressure from behind with George O'Neill, who kicked goals earlier this year. Boy recruited from Signet, one of the class players in the SFL last year. So get to Macca in just a minute as George O'Neill is going to be kicking from 50. He just puts it in the square in the end. Front position, Tyler Carter. Oh, he got one high, surely, yep. He's going to get the free kick.
Mark Walsh, I think it was, just wanted to give him a little bunny chop on the way past.
15, 20 metres out, and a smart kick there. It was from George O'Neill. He realised he wasn't going to make the distance, and he just put it in the hot spot there, and Tyler Carter has caught one high. A chance to make the margin just to one goal. Wasting no time. Left footer, as we saw in the warm-up. Tyler Carter, 3 last week. He's got it. He has. He snuck it inside the right-hand goal post. So that's the second goal to the Tigers. 2 goals straight, 12 chain. The Bombers 3 goals straight, 18.
Well, you can see they've got enough weapons, Max, if they can get it up there. Carter's kicked 7 goals for the season, and there's one today. And half-time down at KG5, and it's Glenorchy 4-4-28 leading North Hobart 0 goals 4 behinds.
Yeah, it's been a very entertaining 16 minutes so far. Ball's travelled up and back several times with the inside 50s, as we pointed out earlier from Grooves, very even at the moment. So a good even contest.
All up. Good game here. Ponting, Avent, playing on Lovell as we mentioned. Free kick, it's going to go back to Ponting. So Ponting, premier on-baller in the competition, coming back from Rochalee with the COVID situation, averaging 25 possessions for the season. Ponting squares it up and finds Avent. I reckon they'll try to give it to Avent just to make Lovell try and defend the other way. 2-on-1. Callow goes out of bounds, right forward pocket in front of the scoreboard here as the sun starts to shine. Just be slippery now. The ground is bathed in sunshine.
Skills have been good despite the conditions.
Yeah, so it's excellent ground here, draining ground, just slippery. But these players, they've adapted well so far. Callow in the ruck, down. Avent at the clearance. He goes again, does Avent. 1-2. Good tackle, Reardon. Sanders, right side, up and under kick. And a good mark up and under rugby union style. Taken in the back line there. Fozzie, help me out.
Blake McCulloch.
Blake McCulloch, good mark. So McCulloch, left foot up. Goes out towards the railway wing, and he's actually kicked it out on the railway. It's out of bounds on the full. So North Launceston will go again. Inside 50s for Dave Gruber. That's 8-5. North Launceston's winning the clearances 10-9. So Tigers right in this. Ball comes into the hot spot. Great mark there from the Tigers through, that's Lockie Griggs. Back and forth. Comes down here now looking for Sam Dygan. He takes the mark on his chest in front of Simpson, one of the North Launceston ends. Goes short, finds Davies. Experienced one. He's going to come out wide here and finds Jack Bilson. So they've got the skills to the Tigers. Bilson to Campbell. Was a risky kick, but he's now going to go inside looking for Carter. Over the back, Whitford's going to run it through, and it's a behind. The first one of the day. Tigers 2-1-13. Trail the Bombers 3 goals straight, 18.
Really good ball movement then by the Tigers. Just controlled the tempo of it and unlucky not the goal.
Fletcher Bennett, beautiful kick out to Avent. So the kicking skills have been really good so far. Handball over the top now to Sanders. Gets on that left foot. Kicks up inside 50. Beautiful kick to Rushton, who presented up in front of Elijah Reardon. And Jack Rushton, he handballs off. Back to Sanders. He gets pushed off the kick slightly. Up towards full forward. Callow can't take the mark. McCulloch's in there. Still a chance for the Bombers. Tigers working hard through Blake McCulloch. Gets it to Rice, who's beset upon. He just got pushed off his kick at the last moment there, did Ollie Sanders.
Yeah, it was the right thing to do because he was away, and it's a terrific kick. left foot is centres. That's definitely his A game is his left foot kick.
Gardner taps it to himself. Can't get the kick away. Might have been high from this angle.
Side.
Yep. Tackle laid by Campbell there on Egger.
One umpire was the wrong side, and the other one had the hand up looking into the sun. So I think they got away with one there, the Tigers.
Beautiful sunshine here now. Callow, nice tap out. Tries to find a vent. But it's going to be a secondary ball up. The umpire letting it go a fair bit. Won't emerge. Score, 3 goals straight, 18 the Bombers. Tigers 2-1-13. And we've got play underway yet at Windsor Park, Macca?
Yeah, just underway right now, Foz.
Okay.
Looks like Launceston are kicking down towards the Christian School end and Clarence to the city end at Windsor.
As it's coming up towards attacking 50. The land ball by Richter Solder. No one in particular. Jack Bilson now. Sideways handball to Griggs. Griggs clears the area. They might ask for deliberate if this goes out. It might not go out. It does now. Umpire says throw it in. Fair call.
Started off well today, Lockie Griggs for
Yep.
Kingborough.
And he's one player that will step up today, I think, in the absence of Lockie Clifford. As it's a boundary throw in. Been playing almost 21 minutes, so close to quarter time. We've had 5 goals kicked. Here's Will Campbell over the back. Kicks inside 50. A lot of Bombers there. Foon takes a mark. And he's off and running. Has an outlet play here in Davies. Davies takes it. Inside defensive 50. Not a great kick. Forward. Clean bowls Whitford. Now he's under pressure. Oh, geez, met hard there by Will Campbell. Wowzers. Gets the high contact. He's okay. As Aaron Richter Solder off the left foot up towards half forward. There'll be a clash here. Players rode it well. That was Sanders. Ponting can't quite take it. Davies again have been prominent. Runs into a brick wall. Their ball up, centre wing. RACT stands side of the ground. Macca.
North Launceston Max can just get that extra behind the footy, can't they? Every time, and then they're away. That time it was through Foon and Richter Solder. And Whitford got the free kick. Just that one play. There's always an extra one down there. They roll back and do it really well. Campbell busy for the Tigers. Good hands, and up there to Lovell was Bailey Gordon. Comes down in front here. Bilson fights hard with Nankervis, and the ball goes out of bounds off Bilson's foot. Right in front of the commentary position. 22 minutes gone here at UTAS Stadium. It's the Bombers 3 straight 18. Lead the Tigers 2-1-13. Entertaining first quarter. And we'll bring you all the other scores. Half-time it's KG 5. It's Glenorchy by 4 goals and just underway at Windsor Park as well. So bring you all those scores today. Cox Goodger taken. Good kick inside 50 there. Luke Graham for the Tigers. Good attack on the footy there was Cooper Sorty in the air. Fozzie was excited. And Curvis tackles. And the Tigers get it inside 50, but only by a couple of metres.
I was excited by the athleticism there of Cooper Sorty.
Cooper Sorty, yeah, former Tassie Devil.
Yep.
And Mariners, that might have been back when he played. But, yeah, good to see him sticking with TSL footy. Davies back into the North Launceston side. Comes down, and there's the siren as he looked for Lasky. And it's the Bombers. 3 straight 18. Lead the Tigers 2-1-13. Goal scorers, North Launceston. 1 to Cox Goodger, 1 to Whitford, and 1 to Curran. And for the Tigers, 1 to Kieran Lovell and 1